Hello everybody, this is Japhet from the Arc of Trading, back at it with the daily top 10. I missed yesterday's upload, but don't worry, we have today's analysis for the trending stocks. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a like on this video if you found something that applied to you or to your strategy and have helped you in any way or form. Today we're going to be doing a daily top 10. I recently put out a tutorial video, and if you haven't seen that, might as well drop a view on that. The support and resistances, I made that last Sunday for you guys, for those who wants to know how I do things. And I also have my tutorial series playlist on here, so if you're new to the channel, you want to check that out and you want to learn a little bit of something from how I do things, don't forget to drop a view on this playlist. So let's get right on the trending stocks for today. So let's look at PSE first. As I've mentioned, since the last week or so, we have seen a downtrend on a short-term downtrend on PSE, while it hunts to test that support level that we have drawn since many weeks ago. So we have this support level. It's still on its course to hit that support level, to test that support level. That's still our story. And today we see another drop that went for 94 points, or negative 1.33%. We have more sellers today, foreign sellers, and they took out a little bit more than the net foreign buying and selling is about negative 500 million. So there were definitely more sellers today. Thus we see a sea of red on our trending stocks. But don't worry, the sentiments of the people might be on the bearish side, but we are hoping, fingers crossed, that it finds support on this level and definitely start bouncing off from there. The outlook hopefully should change when this starts bouncing, but for now we are on this downtrend for PSE as a whole. So up first on our trending stock, we have APL. I missed today's rally below our support. I was out doing my errands, and as we can see here, it's still on our downtrend. It broke below our immediate support level right here that we've drawn previously, and now it's on this support level that used to be a resistance level right here. I thought about this on my tutorial video, but it's definitely hunting this support level, and let's see if this holds up. If not, we might see another retest of resistance right about here. Hopefully these candles are huge, and they're definitely not stopping on its way down, so we might see a disrespect of this support, and it might become resistance after this thing bounces down here and then potentially back up. So at best, we are hoping to find some consolidation on some levels, maybe here or maybe here. We shall wait and see, but definitely still on a huge downtrend that's going on right now. And if we look at our 15-minute time frame, we see a little bit more context on what has been happening, and it's just been a sharp downtrend right here. Everyone's just dumping this stock, and we are hoping that it finds some level of support on these resistances. Wants to test that for sure. And let's move on to our next stock, which is PHA. Another bearish sentiment on this one. We've charted this 4-hour support previously, and we have not stopped going down yet. It disrespected the support areas that we drew on every time frame, on the daily time frame and the 15-minute time frame, and now it's, you know, it's testing this gap. It's definitely wanting to test this gap or fill this gap. So yeah, the 4-hour time frame, the daily time frame support better hold up. If not, you know, we could be seeing, let me rename this. So yeah, we could be seeing a test of this resistance level and maybe act as support, but definitely still on a downtrend. And I can't tell you where it's gonna bounce off, but it's definitely hunting these resistances and maybe find support levels there and some consolidation. So we will see where it stops bleeding, and if it wants, it wants to you know, test this support level once again. If it wants to, it's still on a massive downtrend today, so I'm not sure where it wants to stop. But definitely looking at this, what we have on our charts, daily 4H support, it's still on that point right there. Definitely broke this, disrespected that uptrend, and switched gears for our bearish market. So yeah, let's see what happens if it fills the gap that we've had since last January, beginning of January, and let's see what happens. But this huge attack on the support makes me want to believe that it could definitely pierce through up to down there, and if things get worse, it could even go back to its previous prices below 1 peso or even 1 peso levels right there. So let's see where people find a fair value on this stock after its drop. And it's definitely wanting to test these these resistances and make it a support, but we shall only watch and see until it stops bleeding. So let's move on to the next one. We have BSC. Is it a similar story? Yes, it is a similar story for BSC. Another huge attack on our 4H support, our daily support. So definitely gonna fill these multiple gaps, and we could be looking at a retest or resistance right here. It could easily do that because we've been seeing this break of all of these structures that we had, like previous supports is being broken. And you know, yeah, wow, let's go on our 15-minute time frame. Yep, we are definitely seeing a lot of our support becoming resistances, creation of lower highs right here. So the same story, we have our lower highs, the same story as APL and BSC. Definitely our lower highs right there, and it's still going down. Let's see what happens after it fills this gap. It will definitely want to do that and fill that, so we shall wait and see. For all I know, it could go back to its previous support before it exploded in price, or before the halt. It could retest this area of support way down here. So same story with PHA. So we could be looking at this support level, or if it breaks this resistance, and if it fails to act as support right around here, we could be seeing a pierce through the previous resistance, which is right here. And or if it wants to break this or retest this support level, it could freely do so. So let's wait and see what happens to this stock. But immediate support level is this old resistance, and we shall wait and see if it does support or if it does hold up on that price range. Up next, we have Dito. Dito is, oh wow, Okay, so it did not bounce on this support level. So it did really want to test this support level again. So I'm gonna delay that, and it wanted to push down and maybe test this support level again. That was a resistance, now support. So it really did want to test that, but we are definitely seeing this downtrend being maintained. It got rejected right here, definitely created a lower high for us. And yeah, this was the high where it got rejected right here. So yes, rejected right there, created lower high, and another lower high right here, and we're still definitely maintaining that downtrend while holding this support. For all we know, it could pierce through and find ourselves on this resistance level right here. Not sure, maybe if this support doesn't hold, but yeah, we shall wait and see if this does bounce. But we could see if this downtrend still holds, you know, the resistance, trend line resistance, and a support level turn resistance. That's gonna be tough to break without a catalyst, so we could expect it to maybe break below this support area. But we shall wait and see for what this stock shows us, what the candles show us on the next couple days. Let's move to our next one. We have AR. Okay, AR did not bounce upwards as well. So no, none of the stocks, none of the stocks bounced above, and our daily time frame support is still holding up. I guess technically it is still holding up, but we might see a retest of this resistance before the breakout right here. So if this pierces through, which most likely it will, because you know, that's just a big candle to attack that support. It did not get rejected, so we didn't see a wick right here at the bottom. Compared to this one, it got rejected and bounced up, but this one, zero rejection on the buyers. So we are still on that massive downtrend, everybody. So definitely has a bearish sentiment on this one, and we are gonna be seeing lower highs formation of lower highs, and I am not sure where this could stop bleeding or consolidate for a bit before. Yeah, definitely the sentiments are on the bearish side of things. So yep, we don't know yet where this is gonna find support, but definitely looking out for these levels of resistances that are coming up on the price ranges that it wants to test. So we have to maybe stay away from the market for a bit. Up next, we have MRC. MRC, what are you doing? Wow, huge breakdown on this candle. So everyone just really dumped every stock there is in the market right now, and everyone is staying liquid. So if you ask me, there was a resistance right here, pierced that through, pierced that too, and we might be looking at this for support, but that is a very huge candle without a rejection. So this support is definitely one of the areas we're looking at for it to test, but if not, we could find ourselves you know, in this level. Sheesh, that's a lot of resistances acting as support that we are seeing to be tested. So we shall see. It was just on this rally up, It was just on this upward channel, and then definitely saw a breakdown of that today. So yes, we have all these levels that we're looking at. These are the levels that jumps out to me that it could bounce from, but without proper catalyst and good sentiments, we are seeing a downtrend still on this one. Let me put my trend line. So yeah, no matter how you look at it, it's just going down, and at a rather quick pace. So yes, let's move to our next stock, MM. This is one of the stock that was ranging, but now we definitely did not see it, push above, but rather people also got rid of their shares for MM. And now we are looking at this and seeing a bias on the downside. We have seen it pierce through, and now we're looking at this resistance level to act as support, and then hopefully bounce. If not, at best this is a consolidation that we could see. Best case scenario here would just be a consolidation down here, but if not, it could potentially break that and retest this level of support that it broke out from. When was this? Last December. So yeah, this was on a massive consolidation phase, and I think it's finally deciding that it wants to break down instead of up with the sentiment in our market today. So up next we have ACEN. ACEN is still holding this consolidation as we have charted here, still holding that consolidation area, and hopefully this price holds. We saw a lot of net foreign buyers for this one, and that's, I think, one of the things that is sustaining this this stock. So this support, let's see if it holds. But people are definitely having some very bearish sentiments on the stock market recently and today. So yeah, I wasn't able to watch, but seeing how everything turned out, man, we are headed for some bearish markets and consolidation periods at best, while people think about what they want to do for the next coming weeks when it comes to trading. But definitely everyone's cashing out, protecting their gains and their capital, sorry. So yeah, but we have green here, who had a high of 3.34, and net foreign buyers, this is definitely on a big range. If I were to draw support levels on this, I would draw it right here. Multiple test, 1, 2, 3, 4th right here, bounced off, but we definitely have a resistance right up here, and this could be a huge range. It got rejected on this part right here, and it definitely broke the candle, basically broke back in after it got rejected. So this could be a massive range that we are seeing right here. So there could be another support level right here from our resistance. So yeah, it's definitely wanting to retest that level, and we shall see what will happen to our market. Definitely bearish sentiments overall, even for PSEI, sorry. It's still on a bearish sentiment, and if this support doesn't hold, we could be looking for this gap to be filled and maybe tested. If not, we could go back down to 6,500 points. But first stop is this range at 66 to 6,700. That's one of the stops that we are looking at. If this does break below this support level that we are holding at 6,800 to 6,900 points. So yes, my sentiment is also bearish on the stock, seeing how things are. So if there is one thing I could impart to everybody, stay liquid, protect those gains, protect your capital, because we could make that money back when the market is on a positive outlook again, on a rally once more. So yeah, stay liquid, watch until you have your setup ready, once the market turns around, and just stay vigilant and safe out there. And as always, this is a quick one. Stay patient, be disciplined, and strive to be consistent in your trading. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow again for another analysis, another episode of the Daily Top 10. And if you have any questions about how I chart, definitely check out my videos. I made a charting video, another one right here. I showed what tools I used, and if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click this button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.